No, I'm not, nor have I ever been, although I know there are people who thought I was. I do have a lot of women friends, but none of them is gay, nor have they ever been. I loved the Everly Brothers better than anybody. Retirement isn't what it used to be. It used to be you retired and you disappeared off the face of the earth. Now you have social media. I keep in touch with all my fans. It's great. When you play in smaller places with a smaller symphony, sometimes there's a difference in quality. Sometimes it's murderous. Sometimes it's real torture. Other times, you get a wonderful surprise. But there's never a dull moment. The first hit record is easy compared to the second one. You've got to have 2 for momentum. If you have 3, you're pretty much made, but 1 isn't enough. I'm originally from Nova Scotia. Strings have been a part of my career and my albums since the very first day. Snowbird had beautiful strings. I had to sing Snowbird a lot, but I never tired of it, ever. I knew it was time to pack it in. I was in my 60s. I could still sing, but I didn't want to get to that point where people feel sorry for me. A good singer can sing anything. That worried me early on in my career, that I would change. If I went to New York or Los Angeles, that I would become somebody I wouldn't like. That person that gets a big head and starts thinking they're more special than anyone else. I never wanted to be that person. I'm always in bare feet. What's the first thing I remember about the University of New Brunswick? That's easy. The year before I had gone to Mount St. Vincent in Halifax, which was an all-girls school. That didn't really work out for me. But at UNB, there were 6 or 7 men for every woman, which suited me just fine. You have to understand that I never thought I would have a career in music. That kind of thing didn't happen. Not for women, not in Canada, not in the 1960s. It was something I did for fun. I think people who don't go away to university are missing out on one of the great life experiences. You meet people from so many different places, and it's the shared life experience that helps you grow. I say no a lot, and if I knew how easy it was to say no, I would have started saying it earlier. When I was growing up, everybody I knew could sing. I had no choice. I had to sing. When my son was in his teens, he was a really fine drummer. He was asked in an interview if he would consider going into the business. And he said, "Why would I ever go into the business that took my mother from me? There's nothing I hate more than having to cancel shows. In 36 years of performing, I think I've only cancelled 6 times. We didn't have the Grand Ole Opry or country radio stations in Nova Scotia when I was growing up. All I ever did was the songs I wanted to sing, in the way I wanted to sing them. And when people went crazy about them, it totally surprised me. That's the God's truth. I've forgotten that I was famous. I guess it's laughable. I've been playing Sunrise for years. I love it there. It's so loosey-goosey. I was up at the Kravis Center and it was, like, oh my god, all the mink draggers, you know? I was a Real rock and roll fan. I've always had a quiet career. Late in my career, I was asked to do an inspirational record and a duets album, and I didn't want to do either. There's no formula for choosing songs. I've been lucky over the years. You just hear it and you do it. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Was a good video, but it didn't do anything. The first time I remember going to Nashville was in 1971, back when Snowbird was a hit and I performed at the Grand Ole Opry. I wanted Rosemary Clooney to like, "Hey there." I have to tell you, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have golf. That's why I work so hard keeping my core strong. I just love when I'm playing Northumberland and I'm on the back 9 and I see the water and the Link Bridge. It's a great time to do a show, at Christmas time. People are by and large in a Christmas frame of mind. I did go to university and I did teach school for a year. When I decided to retire, I thought I should align myself with a charity that can use my high profile. When I was a kid, it was just a wild dream to think that I would have had a career like this, and I really didn't think that was possible. But things just kind of started to roll, and I was caught up in it, and I went with it. A lot of people want to put you in a slot. They want to categorize you. So I fought that, because I liked all different kinds of music. Whether or not I considered myself a country singer, when I sang a country song, I was as good as anybody. When I was going through all the divorce things, that was really hard to discuss, because nobody wants to talk about their failures. Nobody wants to talk about how painful those kinds of things are. I don't sing songs on albums that I don't like. I have been told that my voice is very suited to oldies albums. I'm called and because my mother, who was devout, prayed to Saint and every day of her pregnancy with me. I hated LA, so spread out, so phony. It's like Vegas. It isn't real. I had to sing. I couldn't not sing. If it was singing to a living room full of people or an auditorium, it didn't matter. I had to sing. I was meant to sing. When I sing a pop song, I'm a pop singer. When I sing a country song, I'm a country singer. I've been very lucky to cross over, because by doing that, you can't be pigeonholed. I was a real workhorse. With my kids I just missed so many things, and that's a regret I have. I devoured everything on the radio. I felt like I knew music. I don't call myself any kind of singer. I leave that to other people because there are plenty out there who are quick to do that. Christmas is one of my favorite times of the year. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.